Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome back to Astro Colony with Lone Debater 7, and today we are going to be taking a look at improving our newly attached planetoids on our space station. That's right, last episode we went ahead and gathered up 4 different planetoids. One has iron, one has carbon, and 2 have copper resources on their surface that we can harvest and utilize. So that's what we're going to set up today. I'm going to kind of show you how to do that. That way, if you're playing along or playing your own game, doing it your style, and you want to try to utilize some planetoid resources, you kind of have a jumping off point or maybe a little bit of a guide to reference as far as how to set it up, what type of things you need, what technology, all that good stuff. Before we go do that, I do want to research a couple of things in the tech tree just so we can make this automation a little bit better. So once we connect all of these resources, it actually flows where it needs to without me needing to manually move stuff, because currently I still have to split power, or split carbon to make power. So let's go ahead and do that. If we hit T, we'll open our tech tree. We haven't looked in this in a bit, but we've kind of covered everything we've unlocked so far, minus the engines and minus the docking station. We'll cover those in a future episode. We'll probably do the I don't know which one we'll do first, but we'll do it in another episode. So stay tuned for that. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon down below the video if you want to be notified when that episode comes out. But in order to fix our system, the technology we need is automation. And the reason why we need automation is for this block right here, the splitter. Consequently, we also get access to iron rods and the base warehouse, which is what you can store stuff in. So automation is the tech we want. It's going to allow us to do basically what we want today. I'm going to get that. I'm also going to get floor support. This gives you the ability to do vertical construction, so I think I'll be able to remove the guardrails now. I'm going to go try that. So we're going to get that. We'll come back to these later because I kind of want to do a dedicated video on manufacturer and robots. So we'll do that in another episode. So stay tuned. There's definitely like 2 or 3 more episodes worth of stuff just in this part of the tech tree, and we still got like 2/3 of the tech tree to go. So stay tuned. The series is still warming up. We're still in the early game. Okay, cool. Now that we've got that, let's go ahead and get this set up the right way. So currently this is flowing like this. So what we need to do is go to logic blocks, grab a splitter, and we're going to rotate it like this. And we're going to put one on both spots. So we've got 5 total. In front of this splitter, there's going to be 3. So we're going to do 3, and then it's 1 to 1. So 60% will go forward, 20% will go to the left, 20% will go to the right. So the first 2 splitters will get 1/5 of all the resources each, and the remaining 3 splitters will get 3/5 of the resources. Now on this one, we just want 1/3 going each way, because 60% divided by 3 is 20%. So having these 2 splitters set like that, that's how you do the ratios. If it's set up like this, you have basically the rule to follow is you are going to continue whatever split direction is the continue leading to the rest of the machines. You should put the number here that is the number of the machines following the one you're currently on. So if you have one machine here that you're feeding, so like let's pretend this machine didn't exist and we just had 4 that we're working with, 1 to the right and 3 down the line. You'd put 3 here and 1 to the right, and that will give you the proper split. Since I have 1 on either side, you do 1 going this way, 1 going this way, and 3 going forward for the total of 5 that we have. So these numbers should always add up to however many total machines there are at the splitter and past the splitter. So that's why this one adds up to 3, because there are 3 at the splitter or past the splitter. This one adds up to 5, because there are 5 at the splitter or past the splitter. Anyway, now this is fully automated. We don't have to come through and move coal or carbon around anymore, and we've got a nice little piggy bank of carbon ore right there. So coolsies. I'm going to go ahead and split off 77 of these and put them in to make more plates. I'm also going to take another 30 of these and split those off to make plates. Just planning ahead a little bit, no worries. Well, I need the iron plates for sure. I only have 17 left, so we'll want those, but yeah. Anyhow, let's go ahead. I want to make a few iron rods, so let's actually grab some of this piggy bank. Let's maybe grab like, I've got, what, 3? So we'll grab another 27 for 30. Make 30 of them. So I need 30 iron plates. That's why I needed the plates. Oh, planning ahead. It usually works. Let's go with that. We'll put those in. But as you can see, nothing is happening. Why is nothing happening? You need to add the recipe, or enable it. So, enable iron rod recipe. Now it'll do this one too. No problem. Not a big deal. You don't have to upgrade your smelter. You just have to enable new recipes. So, if you are doing research, and that research unlocks a new recipe for one of your machines, before that machine will start producing that recipe, make sure you go into this little recipe list here and enable it, because it doesn't automatically enable it. Okay, moving on. We've got a few rods. So now we can build our storage, and I guess we could just have it localized out here. I mean, I don't know. Like, what else would we put into it if we were to move it here? Like, I guess we could store all of this stuff in there, but I think it makes more sense to put it out here. So we're going to start off device. We're going to go to a base warehouse. We actually need one more rod, believe it or not. Did not have enough. Also going to grab these plates. Cool. Okay. Base warehouse. Cool. We're going to go ahead. I think it probably makes the most sense to try to align it with these two guys, because they are on a corner where I can get it perfectly aligned. So, sure, we'll do that. I'm going to need conveyor belts to funnel the resources in from here. So do that. Do that. And in case you missed it last time, the way you get those belt lines, you push these little buttons inside of the harpoon connector. So if I push out, it will send one from this asteroid to this asteroid. If I push in, it'll go from this one to this one. Hopefully that makes sense. I went ahead and took care of that last episode, but just in case you are only seeing these planetoids in this episode for the first time, that's how you configure that, so you're not wondering. Okay, so we've got that. Those are all filling. Or these are connected. They're not actually filling because nothing's being gathered. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the second thing that we're going to need, which is the drill. So this handy-dandy device will place on flat blocks. So if there is a slope, it will not place. So like that, it will not place. You can't place it off the edge. Okay, but you can place it like this, and it will mine out the entire slope. So there. That's how that works as far as placement goes. Basically, what you're trying to do here is you want to align all the little hatch squares over the resources you're trying to mine. So I think this is going to be the best spot for us right there, because it gets 8 out of the 9. Then we need power. I actually, where do I want to put power? So I guess I'll just stick power like right there. Well, we'll move it over. We'll put it like right there. Well, no, because then I can't run the conveyor perfect. Dang it. We'll do it. We'll do it this way. That's fine. Good enough. I am going to raise it up to level 2 just so I can run conveyor belts across this. But I don't need to go any higher up than that because there's nothing that's going to be walking on these. So, okay. This is going to take 3. So it really doesn't take all that much. I only need a little bit of carbon. And this one's going to mine carbon. So I could, in theory, set up some sort of automation loop to power all these off of this one asteroid, but I'm not going to worry about that. What I can do is just stick like maybe 30 or 40 carbon or inside of each of these little reactors that I'm going to put down to provide power to these drills, and that'll be sufficient. Now, if I had solar powers, it'd be more ideal, or solar panels, not powers, solar panels. I could actually power this without needing the carbon, but I don't have that technology yet, and we're still a little ways off from being able to get it, so not a problemo. There we go. So basically, items are going to flow from the drills on each island into this storage. From this storage, they're going to flow out across this belt, and they will enter into our system over here. So I should have brought it in on this one, honestly. That was dumb. Oh well. I needed to come in literally right there. Wow. Oh, I was so close to perfection. Oh well. There we go. Let's grab some more iron plates. Cool, we've got 100 chilling for us. That's perfect, because we need them. Yeah, I was kind of wondering if this was going to be a thing. So, let's actually reverse this for a second. I think I'm also going to break these, because we are going to put a storage right here as well. So we're going to... I think I'm also going to shift this over one block. Just grab everything out. I think it all comes to you even if you just delete it, but just play it safe. So, okay. I need a smelter. Get this reset up. If I do this right, then I won't have to move it again for a while. Or I'll only have to move it if I want to change what's going in this space, which I really probably won't want to do that. Perfect. Okay. So that's set back up. We still have to re-enable iron rods. Cool. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to build another warehouse right here. So that leaves me one tile space and gives me some room. Really want this on 2. So I can go bam and bam. Then on these, I can actually ramp these up. Just like that. And actually run it independent. So, okay. I need carbon and ice going this direction. So let's get the... actually, let me delete this. We're going to extend out that platform because what I want to do... Whoops. Did not want to do that. We're going to put this inside here. So it's going to go straight and then up, so this should be fine. Okay, now this is being filled. Yeah, shoot. It's not gonna work, huh? Dang it. Can I move this over, probably? I just have to align it, I guess. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Now, I am just going to move this over. Yeah, that's fine. We're putting it into a storage container, so. Why is that not moving? What the heck? Okay. Did it, like, glitch out? Weird. Alright. Whatever. It's cool. Just ride the conveyor belt, please. That's all I want. Alright. Enough said. Now, let's get the logic blocks for the ores set up. So we're going to go to logic blocks, and we're going to get 2 filters. One there, one there. We're going to put on this one. We'll put uranium will be special case. So we'll do all but uranium. Mainly because you can only fit 5. If I could fit 6, I'd put uranium, but you can't. And then we're just going to feed those straight in to our smelter, like so. We're going to bring these out. Oh, whoops. It actually pulled the right item, but I need a filter block here as well. And that is going to bring out the ice and the carbon ore. We take this and we put it in a ramp. Oh, just in case, because I don't think I said this, the way you get it to ramp is you use your scroll wheel on the conveyor belt. So scroll it up, goes to a ramp, up, scroll it down, goes to a ramp down. Okay, cool. There's that. We're then going to bring it this way. So you can actually do some fairly advanced stuff with your logistics if you plan it out like this. So there we go. Now we've got 2 exports. Do we have 2 exports? I can't see it through this. Oh, is there only the one? I thought there was 2. Am I crazy? Oh, it's over 1. Alright, I'm not crazy. I just was at the wrong square. I was going to say, what the hell? I was trying to be all fancy so we could do this. Sorry, that was kind of anticlimactic. But there we go. Now we've got 2 different lines feeding our smelter. So that should help with this congestion back here. We also are going to start storing all of our items and then exporting them manually like this. So it's going to pull out the coal, which will take a little bit of time. Not a big deal. We could honestly do the coal line separate. We could do the coal line separate. Why don't? Let's do the coal line separate. Forget about it. Forget about it. Yeah. We'll just run it in the air. Show you what I'm talking about. So these are already elevated, so like, let's just keep them elevated. It's not quite the right tile. Go one more forward. Boom. Just like that. Okay. And then we need ice, which can come out right there. So we'll grab a filter. Put it as ice. Grab this. Boom. And now we don't even need this pusher. Look at that. We just optimized the crap out of our logistics. Let me tell you. Well, once we correct this conveyor belt direction. Oh, we left a bunch of belts right there. Cool. Alright, well, good enough for now. Okay, there we go. Now it's importing from this. So we should get some iron out of this. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of iron in there already. If I grab this drill, make another one. Not an amazing spot here, but I think that's going to be the best to start with. And we can always move these. It's not a big deal. You can always move them. So we're going to go ahead and slam those bad mammoths together. I do need a little bit of coal. Or carbon. I keep wanting to call it coal. It's not coal, it is carbon. I'll just grab like 40. Should be enough. So that is producing that. Oh wow, we're actually out of copper wire, if you can believe it. We'll just queue up like a ton, because we will use it. You use it on belts and for wires, so it gets used a fair amount. But boom, there's carbon connected. I want to try to get all these connected before we end the episode. That's what I'm trying to do here. So we're also going to get this copper. So this one has a perfect 9 full tiles, so that's cool. Split this. Boom. This is really going to help increase the amount of resources we're making. Just like these yield so much more than a single asteroid. It's like crazy. And it goes a lot faster when you're using the